Welcome, my friends, welcome. Yes, I have more energy today. And then, like I said, I'm batching these things together. I've just done 6, so, I haven't done 6. This is the 3rd one I'm doing, but I put 6 in there. And I say last night again, I was trying to do them. I was just like exhausted and making mistakes, but got a bit more energy today. I've had me, I was about to say Wheatos. I don't even eat Wheatos, but there's Wheatos in the cupboard. But I have a bit of granola, and I've had some coffee. I did wean myself off that for a bit. All these things that you read out there, or you watch these videos, and you just like it seems like all the things that you enjoy, you're not allowed to have. It's just. I think with coffee again, this is just what I've read and heard, and I've read this book by Matthew Walker. I think that's his name. Yeah, and he's like a sleep doctor. It's a really good book. Can't remember it that much as well, but there's a few points that I took out of it. And again, almost everybody is sleep deprived. Okay, this is what it is, which is dangerous, which is like insane. I mean, all these accidents on the road and cars and things. Yes, people have accidents when they're drunk and all that stuff, but mostly it's because people are sleep deprived, because it's almost the same type of thing. You're a bit drowsy, you think you can get by on 4 or 5 hours sleep, but it's all odd. Everything's odd. Almost everybody needs about 8 hours sleep, probably between 7 and 9. Let's just throw it in that category, but let's just say 8 is the optimal, and no one can get away. There's these, I've tried this as well. Honestly, in the past, I've tried these things where I'm like, I want to get all things out I don't know what I'm speaking here. I said all things as much as I can through the day. I want to do this and I want to do that. And I'm like, sleep's getting in the way, And then so I've tried the ones where you sleep for 4 hours, then you get up, and then you maybe try and have a few naps through the day. Every time I've tried these sleep things, literally, I've just like hated my life, and it's just misery, and I haven't seen them through for many weeks, but it's just like, now I understand why this was used as like a torture, like the sleep deprivation thing. It's horrible, and and I'm not doing that again. I go to bed early, and I wake up without an alarm, like my boy Tom Belo talks about. So it's kind of, and I advise anyone who can do that. I mean, I know I have to get up for works and things, but maybe go to bed, so you're giving yourself the opportunity. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just saying, so you're giving yourself the opportunity to try and get 8 hours. So go to, whatever time you have to go to bed to read, and then, the second you put the book down or whatever you do, your head hits the pillow. When your head hits the pillow, you need to try and give yourself 8, let's just say 8 hours. Let's just keep it simple. And then, but you set your alarm. Obviously you've got to get up to go to work and things, I get that. So set your alarm for like the time you need to get up, but give yourself a chance to kind of to get them 8 hours and all that. That's all I'm saying. My God, I'm going on. Okay, it was a good book, by the way. Actually, yeah, in coffee. I'm going to talk after. Let's get the poem done. Oh my God, you must hear me. Okay, and this one is called Moon Man. The man in the moon waved to me as I arched my head towards his home. He seemed a little lonely, kicking dust along the path he roamed. He beckoned me to come and join him, and with a nod I rose from where I stood. In an instant, with a force unknown, face to face in a shrouded hood. He was tall and pale, a mask so worn, looked and saw beneath my shell. I sensed a soul of endless love as the rising waters began to well. He reached his hand and placed it gently upon my beating drum within, and a billion years of knowing absorbed beneath my skin. I was the first to answer him, to come and share a welcome word. He has guarded us for eons, a shepherd to our herd. But now he fears we've grown too strong in the things we've built, but not our minds. They are starting to regress, he says, and can see we're in a bind. He says his time has run its course, for all things come and go. But since I came when he did ask, then a secret I should know. Worlds are built and then dissolve, but this is not the end. No matter of the outcome, all things come to blend. For the universe and all beyond exists as pure thought, and the mind that does the thinking is the one you've always sought. Yes, okay, my friends, there you go. Hope you like that one. By the way, I mean, just to point out again, these poems that I write, they might have, is connotations the right word? I don't know. I feel so it might be. Or certain aspects of them that, you know, that might have religious, philosophical kind of viewpoints. These aren't my viewpoints. I'm interested in kind of, I'm not saying they are or they're not. I'm just like, I'm intrigued by certain things. You know, like I watched this guy, Leo Guru on actualize.org as well. He went big into the enlightenment or the mind, and he believes that everything, the void, is just God experiencing everything. And again, a lot of people have trouble with the word God or something, and it's just something to label something. It's just something to label something. I mean, as all names are, and these are things that I've kind of learned from him as well, which I forget all the time. But it is these things that we just label. It's like, yeah, the tree, the sky, the door, that person, that you give someone a name, and it's just these labels that are so surface, you know. But what is the real thing again? Which is, oh yeah, it's a tree, you know. But it's like, you know, if we look or stare with, it's like way beyond, everything is in infinite layers of onion skins or something. So anyhow, when people talk about all these things that could possibly be with reality and consciousness, I'm just like, could be that. I don't know. What's the chance of you actually being right? Probably pretty slim, to be honest. Maybe it's like the Occam's razor thing, where you just, what everything is and perceived is actually the way it is as well, you know. Although I guess how we perceive, I feel like this is turning into a long one, how we perceive things cannot be reality as reality actually is, because we can only see through evolved eyes that are still only, you know, that only crawled out the oceans not a few 100 million years ago or something, and then they went through many iterations. So many creatures, like even goats, have some of the best vision in the world. The eagles, the mantis shrimp or whatever it is, has maybe the best. So we see very, very, very little, very tiny little bit in the electromagnetic spectrum or something, the visual field. So reality is impossible to be. That's not the right way to phrase it. So reality, as we perceive it, anyhow, through our eyes, in the way where our senses, is probably very, very limited way to experience what reality actually is. But it's our reality, so it is real. And this is exactly how reality is as we perceive it. But what is the truth of it? All this stuff is fascinating to me. And this is what I'm saying. It's like we just take things for granted. But, you know, and again, it's like maybe waxing philosophical when you delve in. Again, it could be this, or this is the proof that's been refuted. All this jazz, and it's just like, you're like, yeah, that's interesting, you know. And it's like, there's the proof. There's the math. The math tells you this is what it is. And anyhow, yes, this one's gone on a bit too long. I apologise. Stumbled my way through it. Man in the mood though. Quite liked it. Hope you did. Take care, my friends. Bye bye. Greetings, my friends. Thank you for watching whatever it was you just watched. I hope it's left you confused or excited or inspired or whatever emotions is running through your head right now. I appreciate it. But please hit the thumbs up and pass things on to your friends if you think they need to watch this. And if you'd like to look at any of my art or purchase any of my art, then please check out the links below for the website, Instagram, Facebook, and all that jazz. Take care. I shall see you soon. Thanks now. Bye.